You'll be alright.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Magandang umaga sa iyo, Tristan. How are you?
Good morning, Coach, and magandang umaga din sa ating lahat. Okay, I'm doing good, Coach, and belated happy birthday to you, Coach.
Maraming salamat, Tristan. Maraming salamat. At sa lahat ng mga bumate noong January 23, that was a Saturday. Thank you so much for all your greetings. I was indeed blessed by all the greetings. Especially kayo, Tristan, Iko, si Direk, DJ, and King. January 25 na, mga kapatid. 2021. And
11 months to go.
11 months to go. Oo nga, 11 months to go till Christmas. Sakto yun Okay Very good yun. Grabe. Ibang klase na mga panahon nga. Ang bilis napakabilis ng panahon. Isipin mo, 25 days into the new year. Tapos bukas, 26 days na into the new year. Grabe, ang bilis talaga.
Oo. Parang iniisip ko nga, may mga goals akong sinet. Sabi ko, dapat matapos ko na tong book na to before the end of the month. Matapos na yung buwan, hindi ko pa tapos.
Iba, ang dami nangyayari talaga kasi ngayon now that we're looking into the start of 2021, ang dami na rin magandang nangyayari. For example, ano ba yung mga magagandang nangyayari nung pagpasok ng bagong taon? Ikaw, what are some of the good things that you see around that's happened at the start of the year? What's one for you?
I guess the people are starting to go out, I guess, and more and more business are doing good kasi nakikita ko yung mga hindi na zombie town yung BGC, no? Mas malapit kasi ako sa BGC, Coach. So before during the earlier GCQ days, parang zombie town yung area kasi walang tao, walang lumalabas. Pero ngayon more and more people are getting out, and I think people are cautious also because the number of COVID cases were not as high last August of 2020. So I think that's a good thing.
Yeah. At saka to ride on that din, nagkaroon ng awareness ang mga tao in terms of how do I protect myself even if I want to go out, right? So, yes. And I think most cities now, Tristan, meron na silang what you call safe city. Parang, I don't know if it's a committee or if it's a para organization in the LGU. Like for example, sa atin sa Taguig, meron Safe City Taguig. I know also in Muntinlupa, meron din silang Safe City Muntinlupa because yesterday sumama ako sa mga anak ko, two of them, si Isa, the eldest, and si Javi, number 4. Together with my sister, my nephew, and my nephews and my niece. Tumakbo sila. Yung iba tumakbo, yung iba nag-bike. And ako, ang dami kong ginawa. Nag-antay ako sa kotse. Nanood ako ng Netflix. Ang dami kong ginawa kahapon eh. Grabe sila tumatakbo. Pag ganun-ganun lang ako, grabe, pawis na pawis ako. Sa kakaantay sa kotse, sa kakanood ng Netflix. Pero maganda dun sa Muntinlupa nga, nakita ko meron din silang Safe City Muntinlupa, which is now taking a look at contact tracing, lalo nang pinapaigting ang contact tracing. And not only that, it can actually track. So for example, if you come from a particular city, so di ba meron kang contact tracing, di ba? Tapos, kunwari, have you traveled from other cities in NCR before coming into Muntinlupa? Pagka clinic mo yon, tapos may sinagot ka, kunwari galing ka ng this particular city, tapos clinic mo yun, pag sinabit mo, alam mo, minsan yung ibang city nagkakaroon ng hit. Kasi we apologize, but you are banned from entry in this establishment.
Ay, wow.
Dahil lang galing ka sa city na yun. Grabe. Sabi ko, wow! Yan ang AI, yan ang artificial intelligence. Kasi natatrack na nila yun kung which city you come from. And I guess, because nga yung safe city ng mga LGUs, nag-uusap-usap yung mga yan. Meron silang record of number of cases, yung mga ganun. But that's one thing good because now, you know that your city is safe kasi natatrack na nila kung ano yung mga cities around NCR that has number of cases. So magandang nangyayari yun sa start of
kung
the year.
Hindi lang maganda yung coach, kung hindi maganda yung yung city, kung halimbawa madami mga cases, siguro hassle lang yun kasi kung ikaw safe ka naman pero halimbawa travel ka sa ibang lugar to do work or business, baka yun hassle lang yun.
Yes, that's true. So pros and cons, no? May mga pros and cons yan. But I think that's all of that is being done to keep everybody safe na.
Yes.
And they're really tightening on the IATF regulations. So that's good. I mean, tayo sa Taguig, marami na. Kahit mga bata pwede nang lumabas, di ba? I mean, they can go around and walk around. Basta, ano bang age limit? 15 below, hindi 15. Yata pwede. 15 below. Oo. So, yun, magandang nangyayari yan. Uy, bati muna tayo sa ating mga tagapanood. Si Said Free, yan. Good morning to you, Said Free. Tapos, of course, ang ating kasama na si Ma'am Boots.
Good morning to all. Maligayang kaarawan daw, Coach RD.
Hoy, maraming salamat. Thank you. And of course, to D, who is watching. I don't know, D, are you driving to work on listening to us or are you at work already? Good morning and belated happy birthday, Sir RD. Hoy, maraming salamat. Thank you very much. And isa pa, si Avi.
Good morning, Avi. Thank you for tuning this morning with us.
Ito, may sinasabi na kagad si Boots. Aga-aga eh. May sinasabi ka na kagad eh. Okay. Ano sabi ni Boots?
Less and less people talking about going back to previous normal, but more and more now are looking at creating a new reality. This means we are slowly embracing the changes in our lives. These are all the many changes.
Parang ano. These are all. Kumakanta pa eh. Oy, by the way, ang mga kapatid, hindi nyo lang alam, ito si Tristan eh, pag nakahawak ng mic sa video yan eh, tuloy-tuloy na yan. Hindi mo na matatanggal ang mic sa kanya, di ba? Pero magaling. Magaling naman talaga kasi kumanta. Nakakarawa.
Salamat, coach. Thank you for believing
Na,
in me.
nakaka
Literally.
100 yan. Nakaka 100 yan. Talagang pagka bumayo yan ng kanta, 100 ang score. Of course, that is not the exact gauge for actually knowing how to sing. But si
Yes,
Tristan
yes.
magaling talaga kumanta. Nax. So si Dira work from home pala siya. Kaya pala siya nakatune in niya. Work from home. But
Good
it's
morning sa
true.
lahat ng nag-work from home, Coach RD.
Yes, yes. So tama yung sinabi ni Boots kanina na it's people are slowly embracing the new realities, which that's it. Yesterday we were talking about it on the way home. Parang when things start to open up and everything's really wala we're in the new normal. Di ba kasi GCQ, MGCQ, and then new normal. Yun na yung huli, di ba? Pag new normal, ibig sabihin nun, IATF guidelines are off. So, people can go out and the economy is back. Even at that, we were talking about it in the car with Isa and Javi, my son and my daughter. And we were saying, even if things open up, parang we can't imagine, or was that Saturday? I think that was Saturday. We can't imagine going out without masks. Yung shield, pwede pang makalimutan ko, pwede pang wala na di ba? Kasi, I mean, in other parts of the world, they just really wear a mask. Like in the US, di ba? President Biden already signed into, it's an executive order that you cannot enter any government institution or government facility without a mask. So, ano na yun? Kumbaga, EO na yun, batas na yun sa kanila, wear the mask. And in the same manner, I think for us, for us, it's not even a law, but it's an internal discipline where you go out and you will minsan nga hindi mo na alam hindi mo na namamalayan na you're actually the whole day it's just a part of you already. In fact, ang tinitingnan na nga yung walang mask di ba? Ang natitingnan na nga binibigyan ng masamang tingin yung hindi nakamask dati kasi ang masamang tingin yung nakamask parang nakamask to, di ba? Ngayon baliktad ang hindi ang masamang tingin yung binibigyan ng masamang tingin yung hindi nakamask. Di ba? Kasi that only shows that
sila.
Correct. Even lalo na sa establishments like banks or restaurants or di ba? They really iba yung guard hindi ka binubuksan ng pito, gumaganon pa talaga
Dati no ID, no entry lang. Ngayon, no face no face mask, no entry.
Ang dami na. Ang dami na nakasulat bago pumasok Kung wala ka po nito, tapos ka. And one thing nice also is the malls. I know for a fact that in Mega World, they really have that disinfection tube. Before you go into the mall, sa Uptown, I've seen it in Uptown. Before you go into Uptown, you pass through that. So, check mo na yung temperature mo. Tapos, parang may mist. No? And then, you go into the mall. Pag okay na lahat. So, those are part of new realities that Boots was saying earlier. So, it's okay din. Kasi it gives you a sense of security that you're keeping yourself safe, you're keeping yourself healthy. Dati vitamins, baliwala na lang natin. Kumakain naman ako ng okay. Ngayon, which is a good thing also that happened in 2021, coming to 2021, is yung hindi self-medication, about self-help. Self-help. Yan, diba? You take care of your health. Make sure you get enough sleep, you take your vitamins, you eat the right food, especially pag work from home ka, diba? Like, yung sina D, pwede pa sila magluto ng which is really good. Diba? Maganda naman yung home-cooked meal rather than pag nasa opisina ka kasi kadalasan pa-deliver lang tayo, pa-deliver tayo sa McDo, pa-deliver tayo sa ganito, pa-deliver tayo sa ganito. So, you're eating fast food as compared to slow food or slow-cooked food, which is always the better alternative. Diba? Speaking of which, kapatid, wag nating kalilimutan, batiin mo ang ating mga sponsors.
Yan.
Batiin mo, yan.
Yan, amin po, I'd like to acknowledge our sponsors, The Keg,
Yes.
Brew to Go, Kylie Bakes, Oil MG PH, Baking and Food Station Online. Talking about slow food, Coach. Yan, siguro sa mga pinaka-slow food na masarap ay lechon.
Yun! Ako, yan na, lechon.
Lechon.
Lechon belly. No, belly.
Masarap.
Kung makalimutan yung belly kasi
Lechon
yun yung
belly.
yun yung pinakamasarap na parte ng baboy. Diba? So, very good yan. Oo. And what are other things? Habang nagpapabati si Bobby Paras at nag-good morning sa atin, ano pa yung mga magagandang nangyari at the start of the year? So one is people are going out more. People feel safe because of contact tracing. And then each LGU has what they call Safe City. Diba? Safe City Taguig, Safe City Makati, Safe City Parañaque, Safe City Muntinlupa. Then Boots was saying earlier that people are now embracing new realities, which is some realities and discipline that we have is always protecting ourselves with the mask at the very least, of course, mask and shield, and then vitamins, eating good food. Tamarind chicken is one of them. Diba? Kung nagda-diet ka, ayaw mo ng mataba o tamarind chicken. Kasi skinless yung tamarind chicken natin. Diba? So what else? What else do you think has been something good?
Yan. Si D, may sagot si D. Yan, so basahin mo natin quote.
Okay, ito.
Yan. I got lots of projects for 2021. Yan. It will be a busy year for me, for us. Yan.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Maraming salamat.
Ayan. More projects means more jobs for many people.
Yes. Correct.
That's
and
good.
more to impart kasi si D is she's with the HR team of FOPM, First Oceanic Property Management Inc., which is the property management team of MegaWorld. All MegaWorld projects, sila yung property managers. And so she's part of the team, and for her in 2021 she's in charge of the curriculum development program. So all FOPM team members will go through curriculums. Parang they're going to school. It's like a university, which is a big task because she's gonna have to put all the courses together, all the speakers, scheduling. Yun yung pinakamabigat dyan, yung scheduling ng lahat. But amazing, she's done it even before the year started. So, nung nagkausap kami, nakalatag na lahat ng mga dates and So, it's really more opportunity to add value to your team, to the team at hand, and to make sure that they just don't just upgrade their skill, but they upgrade their life.
That's good.
That's our goal every time we work. So, ano pa?
Yan.
Sino pa?
Sabi ni Mondo. Yan,
hey, Mondo! Hey,
Blue
good
Skyway
morning.
is open.
Yes! Grabe! Have you gone on the Skyway at Tristan? Matanong ko lang, stage 3?
Yes.
Ay, tama, naglaon
Kasi galing
ka,
kaming
diba?
La Union, so nadaanan namin. Sobrang,
grabe,
sabi ko, 2 oras to magmula end nung sa Balintawak papuntang bahay namin. Pero in 30 minutes, nasa nasa ano na kami, Taguig BGC na kami.
Amazing. Oo, grabe. And congratulations, of course, to the people of San Miguel SMC.
Mhm.
Say Stage 3, Skyway Stage 3, which takes you from the south to the north in record time. Diba? Kasi
Mm.
I remember kami naman, nagpampanga kami from Buendia to Pampanga, San Fernando,
Mm.
Pampanga. Ano kami? 1.5 hours.
Wow. Bilis na
Oh,
lang.
1.5 hours. Para ka lang pumunta ng QC, galing ng Merville. Kasi ang bottleneck mo naman dyan yung EDSA. EDSA
Mm.
Balintawak. Di ba? Yun
Yes.
eh. Yung gapang na yun. Or EDSA going to the Ortigas Mega Mall area. Yan, nagbabottleneck yan. Tapos, pwede rin, magkakarami ka na naman, nagbabottleneck na naman yan.
Tsaka yung
Tapos,
mga U-turn
that
doon.
whole stretch yung balik. Oo, yung mga U-turn slots. Naku, grabe. So with that Skyway, it's a big blessing. I mean, hindi mo na, you won't even question if they charge and if they charge high kasi it's just the convenience of getting from one place to another in such a short period of time.
Yung
So,
time talaga
thank you
yung
for
mahalaga
that.
doon.
Oo. So, thank you for that, Mondo. And glad to see you tuned in. Thank you. Belated happy birthday. Sabi niya, belated happy birthday. Sorry, sir. Sir, not sorry, sir. Oo. Catch up soon. Catch up soon, Mont. Okay. Ayan.
Yan.
Ito pa, sabi niya, Avi. Sabi.
Yan. Travel time from Cainta to Makati is more or less an hour. Unlike before na 4 hours. Wow. Less people are going out means less traffic. So, dati kasi nakatapos na ng libro si Abby sa loob ng FX eh. Sa tagal ng pila, 'di ba, ng biyahe.
Yeah. But, correct me if I'm wrong, wala pa ring MRT, tama ba?
MRT in operation ngayon?
In
I'm
operation?
not sure.
Oo, okay.
Yan.
Maybe
Hindi ko
our
pa na-try
friends,
mag-MRT ng habang may COVID.
pandemic. Baka our friends can help us out. Kasi alam ko meron na sila yung, remember that QR, that contact tracing QR that they posted on the MRT stations. However, I don't really know if it worked. There was other news items na parang pumalpak daw yung QR. So, I guess they're redoing the whole system and then making it. Kasi importante kasi dyan, number one, ang challenge kasi ng MRT is mahaba na yung pila. So, plus you have to add that QR contact tracing code. So, you fill that out. It takes even more time before you can actually get your ticket or, beat into the station and then get on the train, wait for the train, get on the train and travel. Diba? So that whole thing is such a big waiting time. It's a waiting game basically when you take a look at the MRT LRT.
Yes.
So hopefully it gets better. Of course. Hey, Tofi. Good morning, Tofi. Glad you could tune in again with us. And sabi ni Tess, good morning, Tess. Sabi ni
Good
Tess,
morning.
sige, Tristan.
Yan. Skyway is a good project for 2021. Vaccination is another challenging task of the national and local. Yan. God bless you guys. Happy National Bible Month.
Oo nga pala, National Bible Month ngayon.
It's a good
So
reminder to
magbasa-basa
read
na
our
tayo.
Bibles.
Oo, magbasa-basa na tayo. One proverb a day, right? One proverb a
Yes.
day, you finish the whole book of Proverbs. Kaya doon
Yes.
lang po tayo mag-umpisa, pwede na. At
Yes.
it's a start for us, no? Kasi iba inis, naku, umpisa ako sa Genesis. Naku. No, you just start with a proverb a day. So ngayon,
Yes.
just read Proverbs 25, the whole chapter. and that's going to fill you with a lot of wisdom, no, for your day. So doon na muna tayo mag-umpisa. Pero may isang magandang sinabi si Tess, kapatid. Oh, nandiyan,
Ayan.
no? Anong sabi niya? Yung
Yung vaccination. Yan. Vaccination is
yes.
not,
Oh,
well, at least meron na kaysa sa walang vaccination. So, walang vaccine, di ba? So it's on the horizon. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter
correct.
of when. Yan. Kung
Oo,
kailan
correct.
mangyayari yan.
Oo. So, tanong natin si Marisol na nag-good morning sa atin. Good morning po. Tanong natin, tanong natin, pati kayo yung mga nanonood at saka yung mga nakikinig sa atin. Kung magpapa-vaccinate kayo, what brand of vaccine will you choose? Kung magpapabakuna kayo, ano ang brand ng bakuna ang pipiliin ninyo? Yan. Sagot lang kayo. Then we'll flash your answers on the show, during the duration of the show. Diba? Kasi iba-ibang brands yan eh, diba? I don't know, I think if I'm not mistaken there are 8 brands of vaccine. We can name some, or maybe you can Google some of them, the 8 brands, but you have Pfizer, you have AstraZeneca, you have Sinovac, and then you have Moderna.
Moderna.
Ano ba may mga brands? Those are 4. I know that there are 8.
Pfizer.
Yeah, I said Pfizer, Astra, Moderna, Sinovac. Kasi yun yung mga parating nare-recall eh. Di ba yung mga parating pinag-uusapan eh. But I know there are others eh. Keg vaccine, sabi ni Tofi. Siyempre, may keg vaccine tayo, di ba? Yan ang pinakamabisa. Di ba? Yan ang pinakamabisa. Kasi sa keg, yung alcohol mo nasa loob at saka nasa labas. Tapos protected ka kasi alam mo, di ba, fat helps. Oo, ang taba, it helps. If you don't eat carbs, you burn fat. Di ba? So, salamat Salamat, Tofi. Naisingit mo pa talaga yung promo na yan. So, but what would be if you were to choose, Tristan, what would be your vaccine of choice? Kung
Hindi ko pa
magpapapakuna.
naaral lahat, coach, pero siguro top of mind. Baka baka AstraZeneca or maybe Pfizer. So
Yeah.
yung dalawa.
Yeah.
Pero mahirap daw
Bakit?
ang mga storage. Mahirap daw ang mga storage.
Why those 2 brands? If you were to
Or
choose,
kung
why
pwede
would
pang
you
isa,
choose
coach,
those top 2?
yung
Yeah.
K-Vax. Yung sinabi ni Doc Mia na may kasamang gluta at saka pang K-pop skin effect. So, parang gusto ko yun. Mala
So,
BTS ang dating.
Oo, magiging kamukha mo ng mga BTS, di ba?
Oo.
At saka,
Yung kahit
BTS,
malapit
by the
malapit
way,
ka sa camera, hindi makikita yung pores mo.
grabe sila, no? Ibang klase. They are a phenomenon talaga yung BTS. Saka their Time Magazine Entertainer of the Year, if I'm not
Ay,
mistaken.
wow.
They were voted, by Time Magazine as the Entertainer of the Year, the group
Wow.
BTS. And segue tayo ng konti. They're also the influencers of Smart.
Ah,
Yes, they are now the influencers of Smart.
wow. Ang dami na
BTS.
nakuha ng smart na
Nandun
Nandun din si
mga
Yun Bin.
Ang dami. And the girl, di ba? May babae din eh. May babae din na influencer si Smart. Diba? So, yun. So,
Wow.
going back, why choose Pfizer or AstraZeneca?
Kasi yun yung news na napapakinggan natin ngayon, at least in UK, in Europe, di ba? In Europe, that's what's being used, that's what's being tested. So, since most people are using it, by the time I guess that it's distributed in the Philippines, I guess meron akong confidence for that kasi a lot of people have tested that And there are news about that. Others kasi, I'm sure meron din naman, pero not as publicized. So, hindi mo alam kung anong effect. So, for me, it gives me some sense of confidence to try to maybe to use it because
Mm.
other people abroad have been getting it. So, yun. So far, kung okay sila, I hope in 6 months, 8 months, 9 months. So, by the time it gets here, it's going to be the same result for me, for my family. So, I guess that,
Mm.
yung
Mm-mm.
confidence, no?
Oo. Good. Galing, ano? So, name
Mm.
recall, it's more about the brand. It's more about the legacy of the brand, no?
Mm.
That AstraZeneca and Pfizer have been known for,
Mhm.
diba? So, may ano ba? May o siguro pagka nagpabakuna tayo, huwag tayong mahihiyang magtanong kung may right bed pa kung may right bed pa ito. Kasi
Pero I
hindi rin
hope,
biro yung presyo eh.
oo. Magsa-sign up kami doon sa ano, magsa-sign up kami doon sa free na binibigay ng ano ng government. So
Yeah.
hopefully that's
Oo.
the one being distributed. Otherwise, I don't know, maybe we'll think twice also kung ano
Oo.
man yun.
Okay. O ito, nag-research na si Sedfree para sa atin. Ito yung mga brands of or the choices of vaccines. You have
Mm.
Pfizer, you have AstraZeneca, you have Moderna, Covax, Novak, Sinovac, Sinovac, Sinopharm, Sputnik. Okay. Meron pa yata isa yung Kickvax. Yung Kickvax. Uy, baka matanggal yung show natin. Baka
Oo.
matanggal, baka ma-red
Ah,
tagging tayo. Baka matanggal yung show natin.
good vibes lang, good vibes.
Good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. Okay, okay, okay. Ako siguro I would go for additional. May additional pa. Gamaleya. Okay. So ilan na yan? Let's look ha. So you have Pfizer, Astra, Moderna, Covax, Novak, Sinovac, Sinopharm, Sputnik. 9. Okay, so you have 9. Gamaleya. Thank you, Sedfree. Thank you so much. Hindi pa ako nagpapabakuna, nabubulol na ako. Thank you so much for doing the research for us. So yan yung mga choices natin. And it's important for us to understand also and to do our homework, I guess, no? To do our homework and to see which one who has the most efficacy, the efficacy, and then yung, of course, cost is another consideration, no? Kasi kailangan affordable din para sa lahat ng tao. Most especially if the government's going to give it for free, but number two, later on, if it's going to be part of our yearly vaccination. Diba? Parang every year you have to have flu vaccines. You have so many of these vaccines. Lalo na pag season na siya. So it has to the cost has to be more kailangan kaya ng tao, ng common tao.
Yes.
Johnson & Johnson daw, meron din. Sabi ni Sedfree, meron pa rin daw. Isa pa. So, 10 na, Johnson & Johnson. That's the 10th. So, here, may sinasabi si Boots. Sige, basahin mo, kapatid.
Yan. Sabi ni Boots, the important thing is for people to sign up when their local government sets it up so they get to be counted when the LGUs make their purchase. Mag-sign up na.
Correct.
Yan.
Yeah.
May mga app din yata yung mga LGUs for the announcements. So, I guess it would be good to discover those apps. Yan.
Yeah. Sumasang-ayon, mga kapatid. Sumasang-ayon si Tess Navarro. Correct, Ma'am Veronica, Ma'am Boots. Sign up with your LGU. Yes. Because Tess Navarro works closely with the Biazons, Congressman Rufy Biazon and Rina. So, the LG. Yeah. So that's correct. You have to sign up with your LG, local government unit. Para alam din na talaga nila kung ilan talaga ang kailangan bilhin.
Yes,
Hindi yung
yes.
bibili na lang ng ilan tapos bahala na. Tapos at that point, no choice ka pa. Diba? Hindi
Tapos
pwedeng
masisiraan
pumili.
lang, sayang, pera yun.
Correct. Para mga bigas natin dati, wala. NFA. Sige. Good vibes.
Good vibes.
Good vibes. Okay. Medyo konting sundot lang. Paalala lang. Di ba? Kahit alin sa kanila, pero after 2 to 3 years pa ako. Okay. So, hindi ka muna, wait and see ka muna, Sentry. Yeah, there are some that are wait and see, no? Hindi mo na nila, they won't go for the initial batch of vaccines and then wait 6 months, 1 year. For Sentry, it's 2 to 3 years. Siguro hindi yung magandang tanong, magpapabakuna ba kayo o hindi? Yung agad-agad sa first batch, papabakuna ba kayo o hindi? Yan. Simpleng tanong. May sinasabi si Evangeline Ulanday. Yes, sir.
Check the capability on how will you still store adverse effects indicated to Asians. Yan, agree. Kasi yung mga samples ngayon done to the Europeans so we don't know, wala pang news yata masyado for Asians.
Yeah. True. Yeah. So, meron pa yung ganun no? Meron kang what are the effects on Asians, what are the effects on Yeah. So, there's still a lot to consider. There's still a lot to consider when you think about the vaccine. Kasi nga, this is the initial batch of vaccines that came out. So, the clinical trials, kasi wini-weigh din syempre ng mga pharma companies yung speed to market. Kasi nga pandemic siya. So, at this point, they don't have the luxury of time. I remember I was speaking to a friend of mine who belongs to a pharma company. One of the directors of a pharma company. And he was saying, kapatid, sa amin, it's 4 to 5 years. To develop a vaccine is 4 to 5 years. And so, for us, he was saying, if we are to develop one, it will take time. Kasi they're very compliant organization, very compliant company. So sabi nila, for us to develop one, it will have to take 4 to 5 years. So now you understand, di ba, na how quickly they had to come into the market because it's a pandemic. They don't have the luxury of time. Otherwise, mas marami pang buhay ang mawawala. Diba? So, yun lang, parang also buyer beware. Diba? Buyer beware. So, do the homework, I guess, is what Evangeline is saying. Check the capability, storage, adverse effects, indications to Asians, and all. Yeah. So, and ito, sabi ni isang matinding no, sabi ni Madson. Hindi raw siya magpapabakuna.
Hindi mo na agad-agad.
Hindi mo na agad-agad. At saka may stigma rin kasi ang bakuna eh. Kasi you remember last year there was 2 years ago, 2019, there was a news about dengue vaccine naman. So, yun, binakunahan ng mga bata during summer nung walang pasok. So, it was done through the barangay, not through the schools. So, nagkaroon ng adverse effect ang bakuna. Dengue vaccine. Yeah. Ano pa sabi ng iba?
Yan, sabi ni Evangeline, yes, here in Marikina, we prepare the list, train the vaccinator, more importantly, yung cold storage capacity. Yan, parang kailangan yata freezer yung storage ng mga vaccines. Yan, so ganda na prepare na.
Oo. napag-usapan namin yan eh, yung storage. Kasi my brother-in-law is with the health and sanitation office. And he was saying, yun nga, yung storage facility is very important. Kasi below zero temperature yan eh. Sabi ko, ba, okay na, below zero? Para lang palang, ano yan, para lang palang beer yan, beer below zero. So kung meron kang freezer na pwede mag-beer below zero, pwede mo i-store doon yung mga vaccines. Yan. Kaya Tofi, pwede na yung keg vaccine. Pwede ka magpapakuna sa keg. Pagkatapos mo magpapakuna doon, may libre kang tamarind chicken. Yan. Para, di ba? Para, pagturok ng ano, kain ka na. Okay. Sabi ni Boots, ito, si Boots naman.
Yan, hintayin ko muna. If none of those vaccinated had turned green ala Hulk, baka magkaroon ng superpowers, no?
Oo. Kung gano'n, sama mo na ako. Doon na muna ako sa umpisa. Kung magkaka-superpower. Basta long-lasting, ha? Huwag lang yung pag nag-wear out na yung vaccine, wala ka na rin powers. Ito na. Sabi ni Evangeline.
Yan. Sabi niya, you're still allowed to consider the adverse effect to Asian para di maulit sa dengue vaccine ako din. Yan. So maganda yun, hindi para, yun nga lang yung nakakatakot doon eh, bad ano na yun eh. Parang I think it prepares us to be cautious, I guess, to the kind of vaccines we're taking, and so yun.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. And then sabi ni Marisol,
for pharma industry po kasi, before they launch a product, it will take a lot of years for the different studies and clinical trials to finish, but for this one, less than a year. Scary po. Yan. We still don't know the adverse effect on different age, race, and how about those people who has current maintenance med. That's also a consideration.
Correct. Oo nga, no? Yeah, that's something to consider also yung those people that are taking maintenance for hypertension or for diabetes, di ba? That's very important to consider. Kasi inoculation yan, di ba? Sasaksak mo sa katawan mo. So, ang dami. There's really a lot to consider. It's not as easy as, it's good news. It's good news that the vaccines are out now and countries are already purchasing. But also, at the same breath, there's also a lot to consider. So, I guess, be well-informed. You know? Be well-informed. Understand what it's all about. Learn more about, read more about it, kasi it will really affect your life and your health. So, importante lang yan. Lalo na kung breadwinner po kayo. Okay? Kung breadwinner po kayo, ng pamilya ninyo, siguraduhin po ninyo na mag-aral. Pag-aralan po natin kung ano ang epekto, kung ano ang magagawa niya, kung ano yung matutulong niya, at kung may side effects or adverse effect. Importante po malaman natin. Suriin na maigi. Okay. Si Tofi, hi, salamat. Ahaha. Yun lang inaabangan ni Tofi, yung keg vaccine eh. Yan lang inaabangan niya. Okay. Evangeline, sabi ni Evangeline, ako rin nagparinig. Okay. So, but I did not ask you this, Tristan. Ikaw, you signed up, so which means you're willing to go through the first batch of vaccines.
Nag-download na ako nung app. Sinabi ni Abby kasi Makati citizens kami. So, nag-download na kami ng app. So, we got the news. Hopefully, so pag nagpa-sign up, makapagpalista. Pero yun nga, consideration namin kung ano yung vaccine na ibibigay. At saka of course yung logistics and all, kasi Mayroon akong kaibigang nurse na nagtatrabaho din sa isang LGU. Yung storage nga yung importante, storage and logistics, kasi ayaw mo naman mabakunahan ka na wasted na pala yung vaccine, so
Yeah,
sayang.
yeah, yeah. Oh. And do you have a choice? Do you have a choice with the kind of vaccine that they're going to give?
I think you'll have a choice whether you'll take it or not. But the kind of vaccine that they'll offer, I don't think they'll give you an option to choose between vaccine A, B, and C. So, baka ganun yun, coach.
Kasi it's presumed that they bought the vaccine already, right?
Yes, yes. At saka kapag ganyan, bidding naman yan eh. So, by millions ang biddings definitely. To get it lower.
Yeah,
To get the price lower, of course.
yeah. In, and you know, having said all of this, one thing also that's good that happened in 2021, um, people I think began to start learning.
Mm-hmm.
People's minds were more open. People started reading again, reading up again. If only to understand what the virus was all about, or to understand how to treat COVID if a loved one had it, or what are the effects of this, what are the effects of that. I mean, people started reading, people started learning, people started being open-minded towards solutions, di ba? Finding solutions. Kasi pandemic nga siya, so everybody was affected. So in our own little way, we would help out. Whether
Mm.
that's to wear a mask, whether that was to feed the frontliners, and continue to do so. A lot of companies still do that until now. Na may vaccine na and all. So 2021 is still a time of learning more and more, helping out, improving our lives, getting better. So although maraming masakit na nangyari ng 2020, pagpasok naman ng 2021, kung titignan natin at kung susuriin natin ng maigi, marami rin magandang nangyari sa atin. Diba? Na, it's, perspective. It's a matter of perspective. How you choose to see things. Would you choose to see things as negative? It's not going well for everybody. Or you choose to see the world in a better light, that where things are shaping up, things are getting better. Doctors now know how to treat the virus. Not only that, hospitals are not as congested anymore. Recovery rate is higher than the death rate, although the number of cases are increasing, but the recovery rate is higher than the death rate, which tells us that though people have contracted the virus, doctors also know how to treat,
Mm.
even without the vaccine. Yet, even without the vaccine, people still know. Doctors now know how to treat. It's no longer novel coronavirus, because novel means new. So
Mm.
it's no longer novel because we already know, to a large degree, what we are dealing with. Unlike the start, na talaga hindi natin alam ano ba to, anong kinakaharap, lalo na the doctors, people in the front lines, the medical professionals. Oh, they were really, World Health Organization didn't even know where's this coming from, what's happening, Pero ngayon, mas alam na natin. We're well informed now. That's something good that I think happened in 2021. And we continue to learn. We continue
Yes,
to learn
yes.
more and more.
So
Yeah.
kailangan we need to keep an open mind, yan, to
Right.
learn and
Right.
see things, and ask questions. I think one of the things that I learned from last year is to continually ask questions. Ganda nung at one point you said, Coach RD, there are no stupid questions. So,
Yeah.
but there are some important questions that needs to be answered
Mhm.
in order for us to, learn more. What's essential,
Yeah.
what's really important, what's
Yeah.
What's the most valuable thing that needs to be done now? Mga ganong bagay, coach.
Correct.
So, it's maganda rin yung time na to do introspection,
Yeah.
evaluate where we
Yeah.
are, where we're headed, things like that.
Yeah.
So,
Oh.
galing.
I,
Thank you
I
for
I
those
remember.
thoughts, Coach Ardy.
Thank you. I remember at the start of the pandemic when I was meeting with some of the leaders, executives that I coach, and we were all asking ourselves, "So what do we do? What do we do?" And
Mm-hmm.
I remember we were stuck because we didn't know what the answers were. And these are already
Mm-hmm.
leaders of their companies. We could do strategic thinking,
Mm-hmm.
but to come up with the exact answer to the problem, malaking question mark pa rin. Diba? So, sabi ko, we may not have all the right answers, but we can certainly ask the right questions.
Mm-hmm.
Diba? So, tama yung sinasabi mo na ask questions. Magtanong, magtanong, magtanong. If something catches your attention, ask about it. I remember Louis Beltran. Louis Beltran is the father of Cito Beltran of TV5, Agenda, the show Agenda. Straight Talk. C Talk in Star, I think, Philippine Star, he has a column, C Talk. And I remember his father was telling him that if you want to keep learning, read, and whatever you don't understand, ask. Read everything. So, like for example, let's say you go to a coffee shop, and then you buy coffee, and then you start reading the sleeve. Di ba minsan may sleeve yung coffee cup?
Mm-hmm.
Basahin mo yung sleeve. Tapos you see a sign that you don't understand, or you read something that you're not quite sure what it is, ask. Ask the barista, ask the manager, ask the ganito, which does two things. Number one, it gives you knowledge, which is important. And the more important thing is you establish connections and engagement with people. And
Mm-hmm.
that's how you start friendships. That's how you start conversations. Galing, galing. So, huwag
Yes.
mahihiyang magtanong po. Sabi nga ni Susan Roses, huwag mahihiyang magtanong.
Oo. Sinabi rin ni
Kaya
Abby.
sabi ni Abby, kaya sabi ni Abby, galing ha, Abby ha. Like minds. Huwag
Mm-hmm.
mahihiyang magtanong. Not gonna hurt. It's free. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
And the worst answer that you can get or receive is no. I don't know. I'll find out.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It didn't change your world significantly if you
Mm-hmm.
get something like that. But you still learn something.
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
yun. Okay, bago tayo magwakas, yan. Sabi ni Evangeline,
And
go
one of the
ahead.
good things that happened to us is that we stick to our faith to God. At mas lumakas pa, may ito Catholics, Christians, Iglesia, or Muslim. That's good.
Correct. Because tendency, di ba, we look around for the answers. We look to the
Mm-hmm.
left, we look to the right, we look in front of us, we look behind us, the path for answers. But always look up. If you
Yes,
can't
yes.
find the answers around you, look up and you'll always find the answer. Kasi si Lord is, ano yung all-knowing, omniscient.
Omniscient.
Yes, omniscient, diba?
Mm.
All-knowing. Omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscient.
And omniscient.
He's an all-knowing God. Yan.
Yes.
Sabi rin ni Free, pahabol.
Yan. I ask about how you make your tamarind chicken, Coach RD. Hehehe.
Okay. Tinanong mo nga sa akin yan no? Hindi yata kita sinagot
Basta may tamarind at
Basta may
chicken.
tamarind. Basta may tamarind.
Oo, ikaw na
at
mag-figure
chicken.
out. Yan yung
Oo.
yun yung ingredients. Tamarind, chicken.
In fact, gumawa ko I did nung Christmas party namin, I did uh, Team A, Team B. Yung parang, ano, I did a competition between the girls and the boys. So one of the questions was this, true or false, ang marinade ng tamarind chicken ay gawa sa chicken. Tama o mali? True or false? Yung pala, true or false. Ang tamarind chicken marinade ay gawa sa chicken. True or false? Sulat sila lahat. Oh. True. Ganun sila. With confidence pa eh. Siyempre, tamarind chicken nga eh. Ganun pa sila. Siyempre, true. Ganun sila. Sabi ko, mali. Hindi nyo naiintindihan ang tanong. No. Sabi ko, ang tanong, no. Ang tamarind chicken marinade ba ay gawa sa chicken? True or false? Tama si Michelle. O yan, o. False. Dahil gawa siya sa tamarind. Oo nga pala. Kasi minsan nandun yun eh, di ba? Sa pagkakaintindi po sa tanong eh. Kaya kailangan makikinig ka ng maigi eh. Kasi paminsan, ang dali-dali natin sumagot eh. Ang bilis natin sumagot eh. Well, may ano pa tayo, syempre, tamang chicken nga. Syempre gawa sa chicken yung marinade. Hindi. It's the marinade. It's not the dish itself. Kung tamarind chicken ba ay chicken, it's a chicken dish, edi syempre true yun. Pero yung marinade yung tinatanong. Diba? So always remember, ladies and gentlemen, two things maybe that we can learn in this episode is always ask questions. If you don't understand, ask. Stay curious, sabi ni Steve Jobs. And then number two, always understand the question being asked. Okay, dalawa yan ha. Number one, ask questions. Stay curious. Always have a childlike attitude when it comes to knowledge. That you're always asking things, even if you don't know. And learn to ask of anyone, not people older than you, even people younger than you, because they know a lot. Maraming alam ang mga bata. Minsan mas marami pa silang alam kaysa sa atin. And number two, listen. Understand the question being asked so that you can come up with the right answers. So, bago magwakas at bago magpaalam si Tristan, pahabol ni Boots, nagmamadali kasi tayong sumagot. Kaya kung minsan palpak ang sagot, ay mali moment. No, tama. Wow, mali. Wow, mali moment tayo. Tama. You are correct. Thank you so much,
Yes.
Boots. Yes, Tristan,
Yes.
paalam na tayo. At kailangan
Alright,
natin magtrabaho. Monday.
Thank you so much for tuning in with us today, like what Coach said. So marami tayong mga bagong bagay na sinisimulan this year, no? So I like what the scripture says, do not despise the days of small beginnings. There are small beginnings that we are starting this year, so don't despise it. Let's look forward to the building of many things this year for you, for your family, for your career, for your love life, for your ministry, and for everything. Okay? God bless us all today and see you on Wednesday. Yan. Coach?
All right.
Go.
All right. We'll see you all on Wednesday. Have a great week ahead. Bye.
Bye.